I know Hendo's here somewhere. Takes about 20 seconds for it to tell me that he's here, but I know he's here. There he is. See? I knew he was there. All right. He's coming in hot. Hendo.
Fucking hot.
Have you got a new microphone?
No, it's the same microphone.
Okay. I still don't have one. I put the order in and it hasn't turned up. But what did turn up?
What microphone did you order?
The same one as the other one. It broke during my move.
Oh.
So now I just use this, which is probably not great, but it's definitely better than the audio from last week. That was truly awful.
I actually thought it was pretty good.
It wasn't too bad. So I did it. So what I did was...
Was that my audio or your audio?
It was both. So I put yours on top of mine, and then I Googled how to do a noise reduction because I haven't had to do anything like that for a long time. And then I put them right next to each other because I thought you would be louder on some bits and I'd be louder on other bits. And then I just sent it. And I did all of that while waiting to board the plane at the airport.
Are we still talking about audio?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Oh, I thought you changed the subject.
I can if you want. You bored already?
How are you, Maestro?
I'm just pointing out that I was so dedicated to the cause that while waiting for the plane, I got all the audio in there, did the show notes very quickly, compressed it, got the bad sound out of there, sent it.
Right.
Before I boarded the plane from GABS, after a full GABS session, our podcast was live.
How lit was last week, though?
It was good.
I had a ball.
Yeah. How'd you go? Wait, first up, let's do the beer because it's going to go warm otherwise.
What beer?
Have you got any sponsorship?
I do. I've got a glass sponsorship.
Do you?
I got sent this fucking, cardboard box, and it is a Brewdog, beer's best friend, schooner glass.
Amazing.
So let's just see what a schooner glass looks like, shall we? As it comes out of the box. There you go. There's a schooner glass, according to Scotland.
Are you, Hendo, for fuck's sake, you got sent a whole bunch of free shit and you're trolling already?
I'm not trolling.
You're trolling.
No, I'm not.
You're shit posting.
Absolutely not. Right. Let's put it this way, right? If you're in Australia, if you're in Queensland, what is a pot?
285.
How many? Yeah, right. So if you're in South Australia, in Adelaide, what is a pot?
285.
Right. What is it in Western Australia?
285.
Right. So what is it in Victoria?
285.
Right. So what's a pint?
570.
Where?
Well, I think that depends.
Mm.
Pint's more controversial, I think.
Pints are, and you know what also is controversial?
Well, schooner should be 425.
Does that look like 425 to you?
Let me look at this box again. Show me the box again.
It's a massive box.
Yeah.
That says schooner glass.
It does say schooner glass.
Right. But which state is this schooner glass happening?
Brewdog, Scotland. Right. I don't know.
Schooner and pint and pot differ from state to state in Australia.
Hang on a second. How big is this actual glass? There's no way that's a schooner anyway.
No way. No way. Schooners in Queensland is 425.
Yeah.
Right. And here's my delicious can of Brewdog.
Wait, it says half
XP8.
pint. It says half pint on the actual glass.
Okay, we're coming back to that. So here's my delicious can of Brewdog Punk XP8. Thank you, by the way, for sending fucking Brewdog round to my house unannounced.
You're very welcome.
Fucking hell. It was a fucking random Thursday morning.
You are the least grateful sponsorship recipient I've ever come across.
I am very grateful for Damien to come around to my house, but you could have fucking warned me.
I said I've got a new sponsor. I've been telling you about it. I'm taking my flannel off because there's no dry hopping happening tonight. I told you that I've got a new sponsor. What's your address?
Exactly. You gave my I have my opinions about Brewdog, right? And I stand by them.
No,
and then once upon a fucking Thursday morning, in rolls fucking Brewdog, and this big motherfucker Damien rolls up to my house, and he goes, "Hi, I'm from Brewdog," and I'm like,
awesome.
What? And I didn't know what to do.
I hope he slapped you around for some of your
he didn't slap me around. I invited him in.
Okay.
Like a vampire. and then I was the random bloke who just fucking tried to explain. It's like, I'm sorry, I stand by my opinions around Brewdog. I just don't believe in, I don't believe in crowdfunding for breweries, but I love your beer and that sort of thing. And I was like, fuck. That was it.
Wow.
Thank you, by the way.
Should have filmed it. That would have been a good
It would have been
YouTube
just
channel.
What would have happened?
Well, I say this is the most generous sponsorship pack we've ever got. Because this is what are you cracking?
Brewed Punk APA.
I'm excited about this. This is one of my pivotal.
Do you want to take a photo of this?
Yes. It wasn't called this when it was one of my most pivotal.
What was it?
But it was called Punk IPA.
It's Australian. Am I still smiling?
Yeah. Wait, keep talking while you're still smiling.
I have to do like the thing or like pretend I'm a ventriloquist?
Yeah, that's very good.
Thank you.
Just hold it for a bit longer.
Okay. Oh, all right.
Yeah. Do you remember what it was called before? It was called Punk IPA? Fuck it, I just gave it away. God damn it.
It was called Punk IPA.
It was.
Anyway, let's get this 375 ml can into this Schooner 425 ml glass, shall we?
Half pint. It says it on the glass. That's $2.85. That's a pop.
It says on the box, Schooner glass.
They are very big on recycling, Hendo. So they're reusing the packaging from a bigger glass to put this little glass in it.
It's the same shape of the glass.
That is not the same shape. That's a tulip.
That's the same shape.
It's not the same shape. That's a tulip glass. What's wrong with you?
What is this? Glass. That's a tulip glass.
By the way, 380 ml is also not a schooner.
You're just defending Brewdog now.
Look at the number on the front, mate. It says 380 ml.
What?
Look at the box.
Where?
It's a different box to the glass.
Oh. So I got recycled box.
Yeah, and you're hating on them for saving the environment.
Okay. All right. Point taken.
This is a pot glass.
Look at this fucking glass. It's dirty as fuck.
Jesus Christ. We're never getting sponsored ever again. We're never getting any more sponsorship ever again. That glass is cleaner than any glass you've had on the show, other than the Adam Shell cleaned one. Fuck, man.
It's the funniest episode ever.
It's not. I'm grateful for this sponsorship. Very grateful. So, if Damien,
I am also grateful.
Any large people from Brewdog are listening, thank you.
Thank you for sending the big motherfucker around to my house.
It smells good.
It actually does smell good.
These are fresh as shit too. I looked at all the dates on the back because that's what I do. And all the beers they sent us, and they did send us a few, were very fresh.
That's very good.
What'd you get in your pack?
What?
Oh, smells good. What'd you get in your box from Brewdog? Not that box, the bigger box.
Oh, the box they dropped around?
Or should we say that for another sponsorship moment?
Oh, I got some... I've got a couple of beers here, which we'll get through.
Oh, okay.
As we go through the thing. Very good beer.
It's tasting good. I had the hazy Jane.
That's my next beer. Oh, no, it's Elvis juice.
Oh, that's good.
What did you do today?
Well, I had a fair bit of work on, and my kid didn't go to school, so I took him to work with me. And
which one?
Took my dog with me, and we didn't bring his lead, so I made a lead out of packing tape, and he almost ripped my hand in half from going around the brewery with him.
Wait, you took your kid on the lead?
Yeah. I got to show him his boss.
Fair enough.
The dog can run around as much as he wants, but that's just how I roll. How was the rest of your gab? So I left you after we did our podcast, which I'm biased, but I thought it was cool to do it in that format, wasn't it? Those guys,
it was amazing.
A little bit inappropriate. Hopefully,
if
we don't get in trouble.
I would say to the 12, if you like that format, let us know in the Facebook group. I would love to hear that if that's a good thing. If not, cool, won't do it again.
Yeah, I think it was great. Better if the audio was better, but it was good.
I went on a field trip today.
Where'd you go?
With my TAFE students.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of sound a bit like you've been on a field trip. What kind of fields have you been?
I literally just walked in the door from the field trip.
Okay. All right, go on.
I've been drinking since 9:30 this morning.
Yeah, okay. No, this is making sense.
It's rad. No, we had a great day. And we went to Felons.
Nice.
Link was amazing and did a really good tour for the students. Went up and saw Valley Hops and went and saw Josh up there, which was also amazing. And then went and saw Mick down at Stoner Wood in the valley. And then we walked down to Newstead, Dogger Street.
Oh, nice. We got Newstead on the agenda this week.
Do we?
Talk about their new branding.
Oh.
Unless we talked about that already.
Oh, I don't even know. No, we didn't. We definitely didn't last week. I know that.
No. So the beers were good?
Oh, great day with this. I fucking love my students. They are amazing.
Oh, that's nice, mate.
You know, and we had a great day. Go see some awesome breweries. They, the full-time students released their beer today and if you want to go drink it, it's at Newstead at Dogger Street, and they did a American, I probably call it a double red IPA.
Ooh. With
a shitload of New Zealand hops. Is fucking phenomenal.
Awesome.
Those students are very, very talented. So if you're in the centre of Brisbane this weekend, go to Newstead at Dogger Street. Go drink the Froth Rookies, a red IPA. It is phenomenal. It's 7.8%. Beautiful, amazing beer.
Nice. And did you have 6 pints of that or just schooners?
Oh, 2.
Okay.
2 and I'm done. Okay. Then we went to Range.
Oh, nice. How was that?
Boozy.
Okay. All right. We've got the Froth Rookies on the agenda as well. So why don't we?
What's on?
Well, why don't we start with that? We've got the next week's Open Lab, the Brewlab Open Day.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is that a public thing?
Isn't it?
We can make it a public thing.
I don't know. I got invited to it, so I thought.
Are you coming?
Yeah, I'm coming.
We can post photos.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you're in the industry as a brewer and you're very interested in either taking on a student as a work placement, or you would like to employ a student and get them a job, which is both those things are amazing. Next Monday, come and see the Brewlab at 39 Castles Road in Cooper's Plains at 2 p.m. We're doing a Chucky's just gonna fucking have kittens. So
what?
Fuck it. Who cares?
I think you cut out when you said we're doing.
Come and check out where we brew, and it's amazing. I want to share it. I think it's awesome. Come and see it.
Are you going to have any of that double red IPA available or no?
No.
Okay.
But we will have. We're canning that day, so you can have some freshly canned lager.
Oh, that's fun. All right, sounds good. I'll be there. Gabs, Good Beer Week ABAs wrap up. Do we have anything else to say about that? How was the rest of you, Gabs? Is there anything else to report on that people need to know about?
The bits I remember were amazing, but I don't remember any of the bits.
Okay.
How are you? How was your bits?
It was very low key. It was. I've never drunk less at Gab's Melbourne trip in my life.
Really?
No. I went. So the day we went
What about after the ABAs?
went home, watched Netflix and went to sleep.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
And that day I didn't have my first beer till 6 o'clock.
I went home and my liver hurt.
Different strokes.
Huh.
I think my days of getting carried away at GABS. I saw a couple of people who hadn't been to GABS before and just kind of lost their mind. And then I've been to a lot of them. I think 2014 was the first one, maybe. It's a lot. You know what I mean? It's not the same the eighth time.
It was a very well-run event.
It was good.
Very, very well-run event.
And yeah, I went to the day of the awards. I went out to Brick Lane, had a look there, and went to Kaiju and didn't drink a single beer until pre-drinks at 6 o'clock. So not much drinking.
You never sent me the link to the thing we were talking about tonight.
Well, I put it in the group. Do you pay attention or no?
What group?
Well, facebook.com/groups/boss and the brewer.
No, show notes.
Yeah. Well, no, I know, but I put the notes, I've sent it to you now, but I put the notes in the group so people know what we're talking about when we ask for questions, so they don't ask a question which is going to be exactly the same as what we're talking about. You know what I mean?
Here we go. Oh, great. Here we are. Yeah, okay.
You work better with the Google Doc. Okay, so.
I need it on the other screen.
All right, you got it there. So GABS, good beer week. Nothing else to say. AIBAs wrap up.
What the fuck is that picture behind you?
We've talked
It's
about
Elon.
this. It's my dog, Hendo. I put it up there when we were doing a podcast.
Have we spoken about this before?
We 100% have.
Can we put that on a t-shirt?
Do you think someone would buy it? Did you see any of our
I would buy
12? Did you see any of the 12 at GABS?
Yes, I did. Yes. Did you?
No.
What?
Well, I saw people, I saw Craig and guys like that, but I didn't see anyone wearing the shirt. But then I saw photos afterwards.
There was totally people in Melbourne. Actually, Craig took some photos of people wearing the one of the 12 shirt.
Yes. Did you see them? You didn't see them, did you?
Nah, it's too hammered.
Okay. All right. All right. Newstead, well, this was more of a question in the group. I didn't really fully understand the question, but
what was the question?
Newstead, this came in a little while ago. Came across the news from Newstead Brewing Co. and found it very interesting. It seems that they have only their coastal ale as core range, and they're changing the rest of their beers every 3 months. I feel like that might have been a misunderstanding. Do you think so?
No, it's not. No, not at all. So what they're doing is they still have their core range, but they're changing their lager to 3 month rotation.
Ah, okay. But in the image here, it's got the IPA, the sour, and the session IPA as refreshingly quarterly.
What?
Here, have a look at this. Have a look at this post. This is a bit of an old one because we never got to this, but
yeah, I know.
So so this is Craig who's posted this. It's got always here, the coastal ale, and refreshingly quarterly for the session IPA, the sour, and the IPA.
Quarterly or cordially?
Quarterly.
Quarterly. Oh, cordially.
Oh my God. It's coming out every quarter.
Quarterly.
That's what it means, yes.
We should have said that.
Fuck's sake. This is an exhausting. Wow, if you Google Newstead Brewing, all of their site descriptions are in capitals. It's like they're yelling at you from Google.
Yeah, but the new branding looks awesome.
Well, Nelly.
You see the different icon for the different beers? I think it looks great.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It's fun and different. Yeah, it is fun. New beers all year. Yeah, well, maybe. Wow.
What you should do is, if you happen to be in Brisbane and going to watch a football game, for instance, go and spend some time and some money at Newstead in Milton, because the brewery is not operating at the moment because of the floods. and they could use the patronage.
Yeah.
Help them get up and running again.
This is a very interesting approach here. Like if you look at their website, the whole thing is they've got one beer that's always they got one core range beer.
What's one core range beer?
Coastal Ale, Coastal Pale Ale.
Oh, that's a great beer.
And then every 3 months they've got the sour session, the IPA, and then they've got monthly-ish limited releases.
Awesome.
Interesting.
My internet's not working, except the internet that talks to you.
What's the internet that talks to you?
That's the internet. I'm talking to you.
Oh, so that's working?
Yeah. All the
That's
web
working,
browsing.
but you can't get on the Newstead website.
All the web browsing is shit.
Okay. Well, do you have an opinion on this or what?
I say Newstead is awesome and great bunch of people, and you should go and support them and buy their beer.
Okay. Gage Road.
You look so despondent about that.
No, I mean, that was just the most political answer. You just normally give an actual answer to the question, but you just.
Well, that was my actual answer.
No, what is your opinion about having one core range beer and the rest limited releases?
Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Well, I think that it's a very new and novel thing to come out with different beers every quarter. I don't know. I actually don't know if people would go for that. I like Hollandia, for instance, and Hollandia is always there. I can go to a BWS or a Dan Murphy's, I buy Hollandia. If I'm a fan of Newstead, I would like to go to a BWS and just buy a Newstead beer.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced.
I'm not convinced either. I think it's a and without
I like the idea, but I don't think that the general public like change.
Yeah, I think it might be a reflection of how hard it is to compete with these core range styles. Like it's getting really, really hard. Like if you want a XPA, a Pacific Ale, a Hazy, an IPA, any of those, you're competing against so many good breweries, and maybe they're finding it hard to compete against, all the other massively funded breweries, and so they're doing something different. But limited releases are really hard work. Really hard work.
I like Newstead beer. I will drink Newstead beer. I don't think it needs to be new in order for me to drink it.
Yeah. Where's the that Two to the Valley? So that's that green one. That's that Two to the Valley one.
That's the IPA, yes.
The branding is very interesting. It's God, it's very interesting. It's different. I'll give it that.
Do you know the story behind that?
No.
So basically, it relates to the. It goes back to World War II when all the Americans came to Brisbane in preparation for the war in the Pacific, and there was like the big punch-up, almost gunfight. Actually, in fact, I think there was a gunfight between the Australian troops and the American troops who were stationed here. And when you went to get the tram down to the valley, you go, instead of going Two to the Valley, you go Two to the Valley. Like that.
What's that got to do with the beer?
It's named after that conflict.
Why?
Because it's Brisbane history.
Oh.
Two to the Valley.
Okay.
It's basically a subtle way of saying to someone, get fucked.
Oh.
Okay. So you should take Two to the Valley.
All right. Well, it's a good beer. See, that's an example of a beer that you would think. It was sort of one of the leading IPAs, wasn't it? Like it's kind of a shame you can't get that
great beer
year round. But yeah, anyway, wish them luck. Branding looks interesting and different and fun. And yeah, interesting. I think it's a reflection of how hard it is to compete with all this core range stuff. It's just getting harder and harder and harder. But hope it works for them. Gauge Roads to distribute Coors. Did you see this one?
Coors,
Course, you saw it?
as in the Irish band?
Yeah, the
The Coors.
They're going to distribute them.
Like the song.
Molson Coors.
Oh, you mean the beer?
The beer, yeah.
Mm.
Did
Are
you
they
read this
making it
article?
under license?
No, they're just distributing it. It says earnings driver that will deliver $35 to $40 million in additional revenue and $3 to $4 million in profit.
Really?
That's like how much their whole company was making a few years ago. It's a massive, massive amount of money if that's how much they're going to earn.
That's a dumb amount of money.
So there you go. FY21 sales of 51 million. It's insane. So that they're doing 51 million in revenue. They reckon this deal will get them almost double.
No.
That's what they say.
All right. So here's the go. When someone makes a claim like that, I'm like, yeah, cool. So do you think double the amount of people are actually going to drink Coors within the next 12 months?
No, I assume there's that many people already drinking Coors and now they're going to distribute it instead of Coca-Cola or whoever was doing it before.
Okay. So how many people do you know that drink Coors?
I don't know, but every time you go to like a sports pub, they have those massive, like, you know,
Coors
like
signs?
No, the fucking big tower things. People are sending
What
them.
big tower things?
The tower things with the ice in the middle and they got like 2 liters of Coors in it and people are watching
awesome.
basketball and sending it.
Okay. So how many people have you seen drinking
I've
those?
seen people drinking that. Yeah, they're drinking
How many?
them at Crafties.
How many?
Lots. 75.
It's not
75 people. I've seen 75 people drinking Coors Towers.
okay. So how many millions of dollars are they planning on to revenue?
35 to 40. Surely lots of people drink that
That's
shit.
a lot of That's a lot of towers.
Yeah.
A lot of towers.
A lot of people watching NFL and basketball and shit like that.
No, there's not.
You don't think so?
No. Because I like the NFL and there's a lot of people who like NFL, but certainly not enough to add $75 million worth of revenue, especially
they're not just making it
in
up,
a beer tower in ice and shit.
15 million liters of this beer. But then
are you saying 15 million liters of beer?
That's what they say. I'm not making this up, Hendo. This is Business News Australia.
Okay, so if you say you're going to make 15 million liters of beer, that means that you're going to have a beer that's on every tap in every Woolies pub in Australia, which means you're going to have your.
Why
yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Well, because Stone Wood Pacific Ale.
But the Stone Wood is a craft beer. This is macro lagers.
Okay, so let's put it this way. Craft beer, macro lager, whatever. Beer is beer, right? So 15 million litres a year, you see Stone Wood Pacific Ale in every pub around the country. They're basically saying that you're going to see not only Stone Wood Pacific Ale, but Coors at the same tap. And they're going to sell the same amount.
They're going to sell a lot of towers. No one's buying a pack hour tower.
Fuck. What an absolute load of shit.
All right. Okay. Well, you've got an opinion on this one. I'm going to get the Coors tower.
I'm just being a realist about it, right? I'm being a realist about it. If you're going to, Stone Wood have hurt their place. They can honestly hand on heart say, we sell 15 million fucking litres of beer per year because you see them in every fucking tap in a lot of pubs around the country.
Yeah.
And so when some other brewing company, and I don't care who they are, say we are also going to sell 15 million litres of beer in around Australia, then that implies that they're going to be in every location that Stone and Wood are.
I think I know what's going on.
And they're not.
I think what you realize is that Coors sell way more beer than Hollandia do in Australia, and you're pissed about it.
I would say Hollandia sells more.
How many Hollandia taps do you see?
None, because it's not a tap beer.
Maybe Coors. Maybe everyone's buying Coors from the towers and cheap cases.
Oh, if we're talking, okay, so fair point, right? So if we're talking, off premise in Dan Murphy's Beer West and that sort of stuff, cool.
Yeah, it's everything.
But
35 to 40 milli.
I don't think so.
All right. Well, I'm going to get one of those Coors towers and I'm going to drink it on the podcast. I'm going to fill it with Hollandia.
You're going to fucking do it all in one gulp.
Yeah. All right. Wildflower ABAC complaint. I saw something on Instagram. I kind of skimmed over it, but you put this in there, so you must have seen it.
What's the beer called again?
Wildflower.
My internet, apart from the Zoom call, is not working at all.
That's amazing. How's Zoom working and your internet not working?
I don't know. No idea.
Well,
it's crazy.
I'm going to bring it up.
What was the name of the beer?
It's just some lady sending it. Oh, that food looks good. This is not their account though. This is a location thing.
Are you going to the ABAC website?
No, I'm trying to find Wildflower on Instagram.
No, go to the ABAC website.
Okay, you go to ABAC.
I don't have internet. It's not working.
For fuck's sake. Okay. What's the ABAC website?
abac.org.au.
Okay. But I saw it on there as Wildflower beer. They had a photo of something that looked very cartoony and they were complaining about something.
You leave your computer for one day and then the internet doesn't work.
What's the beer?
Why is this working? Why are we talking? The rest
Henrietta.
of is not
okay.
working.
Hey, do you want me to read the Wildflower?
Oh, Henrietta. Yes, please.
So long. It's so long. I can't read that much text.
I have time. What does it say? Adzi just wasted 10 seconds.
Moderation, not. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I think they're just.
It was a picture that Topher's daughter drew, and he used it as a beer label, and then some wowser complained about it.
That Henrietta one. Okay. So that the little unicorn one, is that the one?
That's the one. Yeah.
Okay.
His
well,
daughter
that
drew it.
definitely looks like it appeals to kids and it probably should have been complained about. So
Indeed.
Is that okay? So that's it. That's the end of the story.
That was quick.
Well, I get it. It's annoying, but like we've had this before when people have been like, "Oh, I can't believe ABAC are picking on us." It's like, no, your label looks like candy. So.
So we should make it very clear. It's not ABAC that's picking on anyone. It's that ABAC is responding to a complaint.
Yeah. Not super surprising.
ABAC doesn't go searching for people to pick on. It's like somebody complained about it. And so the enemy isn't ABAC. The enemy is that wowser that complained about that label.
Right. But also you don't want beer to look like something that a kid wants to drink. So
I thoroughly agree. ABAC is the the moderator in a crazy beer world.
Yeah. All right. Feral is back. Well, it's probably a bit misleading.
Is that?
The Feral Swan Valley Brew Pub is back under the name.
Is that?
Slumdog Brewing with co-founder Al Carrager. I don't know him.
Al. You mean Al
cool as shit though?
Al from the Great Northern.
I don't know.
Is that?
And
that's really cool.
And
there's a long-standing relationship there. That's really cool.
Yes, Great Northern. Yeah, Al from the Great Northern.
Not Great Northern the beer, but Great Northern pub.
Correct. Will Irving. Oh, we went to the Great Northern the other night. Oh, we tried to go, but it was closed. Will Irving is I guess the brewer alongside Brennan back in the day, and they're back sending it back at the Swan Valley Brew Pub.
That sounds amazing.
That's cool. So this might be,
awesome.
You know how you said you had hope for Feral and hope for independent beer?
Yeah. It's hope. Yeah. Fucking oath. Hope exists. Are we going to Perth?
Fuck yeah. Perth is awesome.
It's out in the Swan Valley. It's a long way from Perth.
No, it's not. No, it's not far at all. It's easy. We can
Just
do
filling
that.
up the rest of my can, my 375 can.
I just did mine as well. It's a good beer. Tastes good.
Yeah, it's good.
First time I had Punk IPA, I got it
Small
from
schooner glass.
Dan Murphy's.
It doesn't even
I just lost my
look
mind.
like the shape of the thing at the glass and the box doesn't match the shape on the glass.
This is the most exhausting conversation I've had in a very long time. And that's all I'm going to say.
It's the dumbest episode of this podcast
Hey.
ever. But I'm happy.
I'm doing my best to keep this fucking
I've had a great
afloat.
day.
Good. Good. You know who's not having a great day is Red Oak Brewing, who have closed their... Wait, that link is not right. Yeah, Red Oak
closed what?
Their brew pub in the CBD.
Oh, have you tried their beers?
I went there. It was one of the very first brew pubs I ever went to.
What'd you think of the beers?
It was so long ago. I think they were fine. They were good. I think I can't remember.
What
It's
year
so
was
long
this?
ago. Oh, probably the first
2014?
2014, probably.
Before Black Ops was Black Ops?
Yep, 2014, I'd say. It
And what'd you think?
was awesome.
I thought the beers were great.
Yeah, it was great.
I think it's an interesting close of that chapter.
Pandemic was the last straw for the inner city venue. Yeah, that's sad.
The beers were very, very good. A lot of people have a lot of bad things to say about Red Oak beers.
Oh, do they?
But every time I went there, the beers were excellent. They were very traditional style beers, and they were very well done. And they weren't exciting. There's no hazies, no fucking kettle sours, and that sort of thing. They were just very well made, very well executed, good beers.
Says they quickly became the most awarded brewery in the country.
But the family was very secretive about where the beers were made.
Oh.
And cool. But the beers were good.
What does that mean? Where were they made?
I don't know. They never told me.
You made them, didn't you?
No.
You made them at...
I am not that good.
Okay. What awards did they win? It says they won multiple ABA awards.
They did.
See, this is where we best in class honors. Yeah, that's what we want. This is we're back on the award, the winning of the awards thing. I'm sure. I mean, I'm not to down talk what they've done because it's probably not the same thing. But every time we have these awards, we have the same thing. Breweries posting saying that they won. Mm-hmm. Like I saw, like the one I saw was Two Bays on LinkedIn. The founder was like, winner, you know, like these won and we've got 6 gold medals, but they didn't win. It was just they got a gold medal, which, as we've said on the show, is great and it's very fucking hard to do. Earned, awarded, earned. And the 6 were of all time. They'd gotten 6 gold medals over the course of their history, which again, it's awesome and great, but it's a little misleading to say you got 6 gold medals and you won. And we've seen it again. These awards. We should actually go through the win. Like, okay, champion medium brewery was won by Stomping Ground. So if you're a medium brewery and you didn't win a trophy for a beer and you're not Stomping Ground, then you didn't win. Champion large was won by Hawkers. So if you're a large brewery and you didn't win a trophy and you're not Hawkers, then you didn't win. Right? That's true.
Sure.
So yeah, didn't win. We didn't win. You didn't win.
Well, I didn't enter.
Didn't win. Okay, fine.
You know, have you done your count back on Code Red yet, or what?
No, I haven't. I haven't looked at it. I assume it's the keg.
Don't complain.
Thing. I'm not complaining, Hendo. I'm not complaining. I'm not saying Code Red won. It got a gold medal, which is fucking awesome.
But did it get the medal consistency?
It didn't. We did not win that.
How do you know?
Because we weren't given the trophy.
Did you do a count back?
No, I didn't do a count back. I've got fucking work.
Well, do a fucking count back. Because Code Red's won gold medal at least 4 years running at the AIBAs.
Yeah. All right. I'll do a count back.
You need to do a count back.
Point is, gold is awesome. Don't say you won if you got gold.
Don't say it till you won until you won.
Until you won. Until you win a trophy.
Mm.
And congrats to everyone who got gold and got trophies. I like these awards. They're fucking fun.
I had a good time.
It was good. What's coming up? Indies probably later in the year. That's the last sort of big one, isn't it? All right, we're going to Feral. That's solved. We're not going to Red Oak because it's closed. You put this in there. There's no way we're talking about this, Hendo. New government is elected. What lies ahead for the brewing industry? Are you frozen? Which is probably good, because this episode is a bit of a shit show, and I'm definitely not answering that question because that's boring as shit. Oh, Akasha equity crowdfunding. That'd be a good one to talk about. And fan questions. Oh my God, I should just talk about Hendo while he's frozen. That's cool. He said, he messaged me, be right back, computer crash. I think I might just get on with the podcast because, not to talk myself up, but I think it would be a much better experience for everybody if Hendo didn't talk any longer. Not generally. Generally, he's all right, but this episode is a bit of a disaster. I'm just going to reply to him. I'm doing better without you. Don't come back. Hopefully he realizes I'm shit posting. Okay. 12 questions. Akasha Bridge Road equity crowdfunding up. It would be good to talk to Hendo about that one. He just said, haha. 12 questions. All right. Why is that linking? Oh, I see. All right. I went on the Akasha crowdfunding live call yesterday, I think it was. It was cool. They look very organized. They've got some interesting stuff coming up. Look pretty switched on. The valuation looked good. It'll be interesting. I reckon they're going to smash it. All right. I'm going to... I just don't want to edit this fucking audio. It's annoying. I'm going to have to, though. I guess I could pause recording. I suppose I could do that. I'll pause the recording. All right. He's coming back. Oh. I thought long and hard about not letting you back in, but I got bored talking to myself. Yeah.
How long were you talking to yourself for?
For quite a while, but I just got bored, and so I gave up.
At least my computer's working now.
Okay, cool. All right. You good to go, mate?
What were you talking about?
Well, you had this question in here. New government is elected. What lies ahead for the brewing industry? I fucking certainly didn't talk about that because that's super boring, but it sounds like you want to talk about it. So off you go. No. Okay, good. I'm ditching that. Next one is Akasha Bridge Road equity crowdfunding.
Sweet.
You... All right. Do you have any
if
thoughts
you
on
are
this,
a person, if you are a person that likes to invest in breweries, go invest in Bridge Road. This is not financial advice.
Yeah.
But Ben Krause and his team are smart people.
Yes.
That's it.
And
they also do good at Box Wars.
Is that what was that cardboard thing about? That was
Box Wars.
Right.
It's a company called Box Wars.
I know
you
them.
should do it, man.
Hawkers did it, didn't they, for the GABS one year?
So it's a company that does laser cutting of fucking cardboard boxes. They can make any shape out of anything with cardboard. And they could actually make a cardboard shape out of you.
I don't think anybody wants that.
No.
Elon might. He might hump it.
Elon's gonna Elon.
I watched some of the Akasha webinar yesterday. So they did their webinar to launch their EOI thing.
Oh,
it's pretty interesting.
And what were your thoughts?
They seem pretty organized. Yeah. Pretty generous valuation, I thought. That like $13 million valuation, which I thought they could probably definitely go higher. But they're quite small. I kind of, because they've been around a long time, I kind of thought they would be a bit bigger than they are, but the numbers were quite
they got
small.
a little shed.
Yeah. And I think it said they want to upgrade from whatever they are now to a 24 hectare brew house to go from 1 million to 1.5 million. So it's not a very big upgrade of
really
production.
That's not a big stretch.
No, but I think they wanted to do additional tap rooms and stuff like that. So maybe that was more of what the money was for. But yeah, they're giving up 15% of the company to be able to increase volume by that small amount. So
what?
Yeah, it's interesting. If they raise 2 million, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I think they're giving up way too much equity because they'll get to 1.5 and then they'll wonder how they're going to get to 2.5 and then they're going to have to give up even more equity. But that's what you have to do. But they also said that they wanted to get to 30 million revenue and 10% profit, which would be very good if they could do that. It's just so competitive at the moment. I would be really reluctant to put out 10% like that.
Net profit?
Yeah.
That's a big ask as well.
Yeah. It's so competitive. It's just like you can't. Yeah, I don't know where the profit comes from unless it's tap rooms, I suppose, the really, really well functioning venues, because you charge more for the beer, you don't make any profit. You charge more for the beer, no one buys your beer. You charge less, you don't make any profit. So it's pretty tough.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought the valuation was pretty low, really. $13 million valuation.
Yeah, definitely.
Very well respected. And so I reckon they'll smash their target, but whether or not that's
a lot of equity giveaway.
That's more what I thought. We should do some predictions. So Bridge Road are raising. We haven't seen the valuation from Bridge Road or any of the details. I don't.
What's the West Side beer?
Which one?
The West beer with the fucking.
You're cutting out again, mate. The fucking internet.
The West, the Inner West beer.
Oh, Drink West.
Drink West.
Drink West. They got 2 million.
That's almost as much as you.
Yeah. Yep.
Are you okay with that?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, someone will smash our record soon, I'm sure. Really soon.
Okay.
So Bridge Road are going for 2.5 million. So you reckon they'll get that?
That will smash your record.
Yeah, probably.
That will smash your record.
Probably. And Akasha were going for 2 million. So, but I think Akasha will get 2 million.
I think Akasha will get 2 million for a big amount of equity.
Yeah, well, I wonder how much
always, both of these on virtual?
No, Akasha's on Equitize, but none of them are live yet. So those numbers haven't been announced yet, I don't think. And Bridge Road is EOI for another 13 days. So.
Is Bridge Road on virtual?
Yes, Bridge Road is on virtual. Well, I'll put these in the show notes.
So Bridge Road is on virtual and Akasha's on Equitize?
Correct. Yeah. So what's your prediction? Bridge Road will get 2.5?
Absolutely.
Akasha, what?
I think they might get a little bit over half. Yeah, maybe 3/4 away there.
3/4 away there. Okay. I will say
because and the reason why I say that is that Bridge Road is very well known, throughout Australia and the craft beer scene, that sort of thing. They've been around forever.
Yeah.
And Akasha, very, very, very well-run company, but very localized within Sydney. Maybe they might pull up the money within Sydney and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see what happens.
All right.
Prove me wrong, people.
Well, let's get a little poll going, because I've got 4 shirts that no one wanted at GABS we can give away.
What do you mean no one wanted the shirts?
Well, I said if you see us at GABS, let me know and I'll give you a free shirt. And no one did. No one asked
What?
me for a free shirt.
Oh, that's shit.
Yeah. So I've got 4 shirts to give away. So how about
Okay.
if you what about this? The closest who gets both crowdfundings closest
Numbers.
to both titles
Mhm.
wins a free shirt. And it's a large. And I can't do anything about that because I can't change the size of the shirt.
Sounds good to me.
I'm going to say they both hit their maximum. You're going to say maximum for Bridge Road, 75% for. You're going to say 1.5 for Akasha.
Yeah. They'll get good money. Don't get me wrong about that.
Yep. Okay. All right. So let's put that in the group and see who wants to win a shirt. All right. Fan questions.
Oh, hit me up. Fucking hell.
You're exhausted, aren't you? It's been a long night, mate. Long day.
Started drinking at 9:30 this morning. I'm fine.
Yep. No, you seem 100% fine. Okay. All right. Oh, here we go. Paul Metcalf. This is more of a statement than a question.
I know that guy.
Yeah, he does our shirts. We were just talking about them. Lots of group. He's a sponsor.
It's pretty good though, wasn't it?
Oh shit. I've got another sponsor beer.
What?
I've got another sponsor beer.
What do you got?
Well, I feel like if I put it into this glass, it's not going to be. Here, I'm going to get another glass just because.
Okay.
I have
Don't make me talk for 2 minutes while you fuck off.
2 minutes, mate. You can do it. Talk about.
Because I've had a massive day.
I know, but I won't be too. Fuck. All right, I'll use the same glass.
Okay.
I can use the same glass.
Okay.
This is a sponsor that you guys will know.
Who's that?
Helios.
Helios.
Athena's Courage. It's a Scotch ale. It's a fucking.
Where did you get that?
It's a wee little Scotch ale, Hendo. I got it when I was reading my book. I can't do a Scotch accent. Can you? I know they say book.
I can do a Northern Ireland accent.
Go on, give us a go. Give us something.
I don't feel like doing it now.
Fuck's sake. Wait, hey, can you judge my Chris Hemsworth accent? Okay, you ready?
Okay.
Okay, ready? These hands were once used for battle. Is that pretty good? I thought that wasn't my best.
Was that?
It wasn't my best.
It was pretty good.
Okay, wait, I can do it again.
These hands were once used for battle.
Okay.
Battle.
Yeah. These hands were once used for battle. That was better. That was better. You got to slow down.
That was very good.
All right.
That was actually very good.
All right. All right. Athena's Courage. It's a wee Scottish ale.
Did Adzi drop some beers on me yesterday? Is that the beers he dropped?
Because
basically Adzi sent me a photo and there was like a fucking couple of cases of beer. Adzi dropped some beer and there's like a couple of boxes as well because I've been away for a few days. So I don't know what he dropped.
To
and
peep
no
or not
disrespect
to
to
peep?
Adzi, but I need to like check my fridge.
Pete smoked malt.
Good? Is it good? Should I check my fridge?
Check your fridge, mate. See what you're working with.
Fuck's sake. Bear it back.
All right. While Hendo's away, I'm going to practice this Chris Hemsworth thing. All right. These hands. No. It's got to be deeper than that. All right. These hands were once used for battle. Fuck, I'm getting worse. I'm not going to practice anymore. It's getting worse. Just pretend that last one didn't happen because the second one was better. Ignore the first one as well. That was shit ass. Oh. Wow. Okay.
I found it.
Nice. Okay.
I've got the Athena's Courage.
Nice. Well, I just picked this one up in my hand, which was once used for battle. No, it's not getting better. It's not getting better. I was practicing while you were away.
It's a chick with a fucking owl on her shoulder.
Yep.
These are beautifully applied labels.
It's a cool little design there. It's not an insane amount of smoke, which is good because sometimes you can get a bit carried away with those peated malts, can't you? Just the right amount. That was
That's
a 10-second
nice.
silence.
That was nice. Yeah, it's Adzi for it's a Adzi moment.
Sometimes I wonder if we're just doing this podcast for Adzi. Do you think that's what's happening?
I don't mind if it was.
Oh, I talked to Nick from Better Beer today.
What?
Yeah, he rang me.
The actual person from Better Beer.
Nick Cogger.
He rang you.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, we're just chatting. We're chatting about
Were
Better
you
Beer.
giving him shit or?
No, he's going to send me some beer. I'm going to send him some beer. He's actually already sent me beer. He texted me the shipping thing.
Mm.
So we'll get him on, mate, and have a chat about Better Beer.
I'm down for that.
Yeah.
I actually have no idea what we'll chat about.
Better Beer.
He sent me a message and he said, "You used to make my beer." And I said, "Yeah, I know." And he said, where was I making your beer? And I said, "I can't remember." And he said, "Neither can I."
Okay. Wow. Okay. That was the end of the conversation.
That was it.
We had a good chat.
So
it was great.
Get him on the show and then we can figure it out.
Okay. Well, he seems to have been around for quite a while. He was saying he used to make beer with his dad's
He's
brewery.
been around for
like
ages.
A long time
Absolutely
ago.
ages. Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of time for him.
I'm sure we've got a lot of things to learn from this. They're doing extremely well. So I've got lots of questions. I think it'd be good. He didn't seem like massively keen to come on the podcast, though. I won't lie. Like he said, he'd come on, but
yes,
kind of didn't seem, when you like come on the podcast and like Leon, and he's like, "Yeah, shit, yeah, let's do it." He wasn't like that. He was like, "Yeah, I suppose I could come on."
It's like me on a Wednesday morning. It's like, I'm not keen to come on the podcast, but here I am.
Yeah. But he said yes. So,
no, I wasn't keen. That was a lie. I love this show. What am I going to do on a Wednesday night?
Exactly. You've got nothing else to do.
I have nothing else to do.
What do you think of this beer?
The Helios? It's good. It's malty. There's not a lot of peat smoked malt.
There's a little
but
bit.
I think that's but it's well integrated.
I've taken and put this flannel on so many times during this podcast. I just can't get my temperature right.
One of my students today was actually wearing a red flannel.
Dry hopping?
Well, I don't know, but it had a Black Hops logo on it.
Yep, we've got them. That's true.
That means but you have a Gladfield one.
This is what the brewers wear, mate. This is what you wear when you dry hop. The Black Ops one's just for show.
I don't think it's really fair.
Well, the Black Ops one's nice and thin and comfortable and classy. This one is like built for work. You know what I mean? Like if I'm
don't cheapen your own merch, mate.
I'm not cheaping.
He looked
They're
good.
amazing.
He looked good.
No, I'm not cheaping it. It's the opposite. It's it's like you don't wear a suit to dry hop, do you? You wear something rugged. So that's what the Gladfield one is. This is what I wear.
I feel like I should get a red flannel.
You definitely should.
Now I don't know where to go because I saw one of my students wear one today. I went, I would buy one of those. In fact, I would say, maybe Dan would send one my way. But
we don't have them. We don't have them in stock. They're
really?
Last year's, yeah. But
no red flannel.
When we get them back, I could probably figure something out. I'll probably figure something out for you.
Oh, maybe
I'll let you wet your beak.
No, maybe I'll go to Kmart or something.
We did that too. I've got some of those. Went to Kmart and just stitched on the Black Ops thing on the front of it. We did that back in the day. I've still got one of those ones.
I want a red flannel that just says fucking Hendo. Okay. Or just a cursive H. Remember like the show when you were young, like Laverne and Shirley?
No, I'm not as old as you. I was never young watching that show.
So Laverne had a big cursive L on her, that part there. And
when I was young, I was watching maths.
Yeah, that's fine. But she worked in a brewery.
Okay. Right? That makes sense.
So I want a big cursive fucking H.
It's a bit obnoxious, isn't it? So you want basically like a Hallmark logo on the front of your flannel.
Sure.
All right. Well, we'll find you a Hallmark.
At least I know it's mine.
Yeah.
And
how do you not have a red
it's-
flannel, mate? It's probably been a while since you've dry hopped, has it? What's going on? Who does your dry hopping there at the Brewlab?
Oh,
Fucking hell. All right, we got some questions here. You ready?
Okay,
Paul
it's been a
Metcalf.
while. Okay,
Two to the valley,
that
spelled
actually
incorrectly,
hurt.
but we're not gonna.
Did you mean for it to hurt?
No, I was just no. No. All right, come on. I'm reading this question.
Okay.
Two to the valley, you spelled valley wrong, but we won't blame him for that. Branding is really disappointing with the history of this saying. Polite way of saying up yours, that's what you said.
Mhm.
Comes from the signal of holding up two fingers to indicate to the tram conductor that you want 2 tickets to Fortitude Valley, 2 for the valley, simply spoken to a person who will understand the symbolism when you can't say up yours or give you the signal in polite company. That's
Exactly.
my thought.
2 to the
Son,
valley.
Dad, I'm not a boomer. Why is it disappointing then if it's literally got 2 fingers on it? Oh, I see, because the logo's going like that, like a peace sign. That's what he's saying.
Is it going that way?
No, it's going this way.
Horizontal?
I think that's what he's saying. If you look at it, it's a peace sign logo. They've gone the opposite.
Yeah.
Politically correct, maybe. Maybe that's what the point is making.
I completely take that on board. I think
that's
it's
fair. Wait, let me look at the original 2 to the valley.
The original 2 to the valley was
Branding.
like,
Oh, hey, here we go. Oh, yeah. Wait, the original one is that,
yes.
but it's looking at it from the front. So it's
If you're a tram
that.
driver in Brisbane,
So it's that.
it's like that.
So if you look at the original can, it's like you're looking at your own hand.
Yeah.
So it's not technically really any different. Then if you look at the second can, it's vertical, but it's like you're looking at your own hand.
Yeah, but the question is, if the American soldiers were just flooding Brisbane, would you punch the shit out of them?
I don't know. See,
It's
to the valley. Now,
it's
see, the old one is
1940
that too.
fucking one on that sort of thing. 2 to the valley, get fucked.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, they've also got an old can where there's some guys punching someone. That's the 2 to the valley. Wait, that's a different. No, out in the boat. That sounds like a Scotch ale. Out in the boat.
Out and about, out
Reading
and
a
about.
book.
That's their old pale ales. Used to be called out and about.
Yeah, that's some guy punching someone.
Mhm.
Looks like Don Fry from the UFC back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah, I like their new branding. I think it's kind
I
of
love
cool.
it.
Because their old branding was always a bit sort of James Squire-y. It's a kind of this old school thing.
Absolutely. I love it.
Yeah.
Say what you want about the history of it, that sort of thing. Get it. Totally understand. Love the new branding.
Yep. All right.
Drink more new sip beer.
We can agree to disagree with Paul Metcalf, even though he's one of the 12 and he gave us basically free shirts.
That's fine.
He's a sponsor.
Yeah, that's right.
Right. Okay,
Sure.
Paul Metcalf, number one.
Sure,
only one question, Grudzitsky.
Oh, I was talking to Derek from Bluestone Yeast the other day.
I know that
Remember
guy.
how he said it? Remember how he sent us some yeast?
Mm-hmm.
I was on the phone to him the other day. I said, "Thanks, mate, for sending us the yeast. I'm going to propagate it up." And he goes, "Please don't propagate it up." I said, "Why not?" He goes, "It's infected. It was our first batch of fucking homebrew pouches and stuff.
Oh my God.
We've gotten better.
Jesus.
And can I send you some updated yeast?"
Don't send me
And I
that
said,
shit, mate.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
No, it's fine. And that's what the good thing about Bluestone is that they just they fixed it. More yeast, better yeast. Grodzisky, here we come.
All right. We actually haven't organized it though, have we? We've literally done
No, we
nothing
haven't
with
done
this
shit.
Grudzitsky beard.
Have you spoken to Lara about
I sure
this?
fucking haven't. I sure haven't. The where it died was the conversation we had with you, me, and Craig about the design of it and how we're going to make it look and what we're going to call it. Because we were going to call it like Wayne Grudzitsky or something.
Grodzisky,
and then, the design, he sent us a few designs, but it was all just about the group. And I was kind of like, well, you can't just be about this podcast because It's got to be a Black Ops beer that we sell at Black Ops. So the podcast references have to be subtle. And that's where it died. So I blame Craig. Since we're starting this campaign of like blaming all of the 12, we'll blame Paul for having.
I don't think you can blame the 12.
We're blaming all the 12.
I think
we should blame someone for you not having a flannel as well. I blame Lucy from Brewdog for you not having a flannel.
What color flannels do they wear at Brewdog?
I don't know. I don't think they have
blue.
Flannels. No, that's Blue Dog. All right. These jokes are getting worse and worse.
I think we need to do. The yeast was not good.
Okay.
And
Craig,
happens.
Get back to us with the branding. We'll figure some shit out for Wayne Gradzitsky.
Indeed.
All right. Damien Rigby says, how many standos? And I already replied to this one while you're away. Where are you looking? Is a fly? No,
I'm just trying to find
invisible fly.
How many standos in this schooner? How many standos in this schooner?
It's a half pint, mate. It's got it written on it.
Right.
I replied to him and said,
half schooner.
Hendo has had way too many standos for this pod to do this pod tonight. It's a shit show. That was my reply.
Oh, is this mid show comment?
Yeah. No. Well, no, I open the thread up and I read them out live, you know. That's what we do.
Okay.
Bridge Road crowdfunding, kind of talked about that. Ashley Chester, percentage of sours at GABS. Your go-to antacids.
Too many.
There was a lot, wasn't there?
Too many.
Do you have any good ones? I didn't have that many actual GABS beers, to be honest. And when I say that many, I actually had 0. Whoops.
I was the same as you.
Yeah.
I never lined up for a fucking container bar at all.
No. There was a lot of sours though. What beers did you have that you did enjoy? I went to Dollar Bill and had their cherry sour, and then I went to Hop Nation and had their cherry sour. And they were both fucking great.
I went to the Stompo
Monastery.
Abbey Monastery fucking thing going on.
How good was that?
Great.
Stomping Grounds are just solid, aren't they? They're fucking good operators, those guys.
Great bunch of operators. So good. Had a good time. Good bunch of people.
That Park Ale's a banger. I could drink that all day. And I pretty much did in Melbourne.
Yeah. I spent a bit of time up at Kaiju, Better Beer.
Do you have a little Creatures slushy?
Co-conspirators. Hey?
Do you have a little Creatures slushy beer? No. Okay. Or like a Boost Juice thing. I had one of those. That was good. Yeah, well, they gave me one, so I drank it.
I had all the good beers. Oh, Brouhaha. I spent a bit of time at Brouhaha.
Nice. Did you have Marzin's 13% Imperial Stout?
Oh, I spent a bit of time at Mazin.
Yeah.
Maz and I had a good chat. I said, you look good, mate. He goes, thanks, man. So you've been working out? He goes, yeah. He has been working out.
He's been getting shredded?
Thin.
Okay.
No, not shredded. Thin.
Okay.
He looks great.
He was loving life. He's double trophy winner.
He works. What he does, he walks. He walks all the time.
He talks a lot too. That's got to be exhausting.
Walk and talk.
Yep.
It was good to see him. Good to see him.
He's a good boy. I had a friendly bet with Mazen about the ABAs, which he didn't care about the next day at all because I felt bad collecting. But it was who would win the most amount of gold medals. And we won more gold medals, but he won 2 trophies. So I felt bad pointing out that we won more gold medals. But he had 2 trophies. So he didn't give a shit about how many gold medals we had.
You never took that into consideration when you put that bet down?
Well, no, I should have put some money on it because I won the bet. More gold.
Next year, trophies have to come into consideration.
Oh, 100%. 100%. But then it gets complicated. It's kind of like, how much weight do you give a trophy? I don't know. I suppose you could just do who wins the category. But I was stoked for him. I think that's really cool. And he won a couple of years ago that he won for the West Coast IPA, which is an awesome beer. He makes fucking good beer and he's been doing it for a long time.
They're making good beers. Absolutely.
Yeah. Right. Chris Wood. Sensory testing for brewers, e.g. the fault kits you can purchase to spike beers. How's it done? How often should you do it? Is it a must for brewers? That's right up your alley, Hendo.
I think if you just buy randomly sensory flavor standards for, to say, oh, do I get dust, all that sort of thing, you're wasting your time. If you get them to just go, how good am I at detecting diacetyl or DMS and that sort of thing, different story. But you need to track people's progress over time to see how good they are at getting that. So if it actually winds up in your beer, you can go, if someone says, oh, there's DMS in that beer, then you can go, oh, is that person good at detecting DMS? Right. If not, ignore it. Sensory is a really interesting thing. It's very easy to go down the rabbit hole of, we can just sit around all day and just go tainted beers and detect whether you get diacetyl or DMS or acetaldehyde or whatever.
Isoamyl acetate. That's another one. I got that right.
Isoamyl acetate. Yeah.
There you go.
But it's meaningless unless you actually convey it into, as a brewer, is my beer okay?
Yeah.
And all that stuff's meaningless. And so,
well, you say that after being a fucking top level beer judge. I assume you're answering the question on behalf of people who might have no sensory expertise. So I assume, like, as an entry level kind of exercise, it's
agree. Yeah. I think it would be a good thing for the beer world if everybody could get access to learn how to do beer sensory.
All right. We should do another 10-second pause and see if Adam Shell notices.
I don't think he knows.
Well, the last time it didn't work because there's a lot of background noise, but now there's no background noise. Let's do it. If we pause for 10 seconds, you're probably going to fall asleep, aren't you?
No, I'm fine. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. Right. Okay, 10 seconds silence.
All right, go. That'll do. We'll just say it was 10 seconds. For everyone else, this is horrendously boring.
It was 3 seconds.
It was about 3. All right, mate. That's it. That's all we got.
Was that it?
That's it. Nothing else happening in the beer world.
I had a great time.
Not that we wrote down anyway.
I had a great time.
We do it every week. We could do this all day. We could do it all year. We've got 2 episodes until we get a multiple of 12 coming up.
Are we celebrating?
Yeah, we'll have to do something. We'll have no fucking sponsors left after your attitude towards our sponsors this week, but
I loved our sponsors this week. They're great.
This is a fun one from Helix. I love how fresh these beers are. None of these beers are more than a week and a half old.
He cans a beer and he drops it on your fucking porch that day.
The Brewdog ones are fresh as shit as well. Did they send you the Overworks one? Those beers are good.
I don't know what I'm going to do with that one because it's in a champagne bottle.
Yeah, send it.
It kind of feels special.
Yeah, they're good. They're really good.
I'm keen.
Yeah.
And thanks to Brewdog for sending the beers over. It's great.
100%. Great beer, great people. No hate. Great beer. All great, no hate. That's my new.
All great, no hate. Is that
all great, no hate? That's our new philosophy for the podcast. Because everyone tells me you keep bagging out the Brewers Hendo, and I'm like, no, we don't do that. But then
you're Brewers.
You're a harsh judge sometimes.
I am a harsh judge, but I want to drink good beer.
Yeah, it's fair.
And
Well,
I
we
make
did
no
drink
apologies
good beer
for
tonight.
telling people, whether the beer is okay or not. Because if you don't say, how do people improve?
On that topic, we had a early sponsor of this podcast that got their
Right.
first gold medal at the ABAs. Did you see that?
Who was that?
Andrew from Ironbark Brewhouse.
Oh, absolutely. What a fucking legend, eh?
How good.
Mm.
Yep. So obviously the beers are improving. First gold. That's fucking awesome.
Amazing. I'm actually chatting to him tomorrow
Okay.
on my coaching call with my clients.
He'll be stoked.
And I'll find out what the fuck's going on, how awesome he is, and how it was so awesome.
You can report back. Let us know.
I can know.
Oh gosh. All right, mate. Love your work. I'll spend the next 3 hours editing this so we've got a high quality finished product. Okay.
Really?
No, I'm just going to send it.
See you next week.
See you, mate.